Yeah. And then now they
You just pick them, slam them on the ground, walk away because people will hear you.
Oh. You know, apparently, I don't think this music is actually original to Sly, or at least...
No, but it works.
Yeah. Because, like, I didn't realize at first that, like, you hear it in other stuff, and, like, I've heard music kind of like this, and, like, I was about to change the channel from the Loud House, and I heard that music playing. I was like, what the heck?
Well, I guess just like a lot of the pirate music in SpongeBob isn't original.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, a lot of the music, there's, like, half the music in SpongeBob is
like,
not.
you know, what do we do with the drunken sailor? Dun, 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 dun,
Well, you know, well, like, I've heard, you know, I've heard music from SpongeBob and, like, shows way before SpongeBob and after. Like, I remember hearing, like, Krusty Krab music in Camp Lazlo.
Golly, Camp Lazlo. That show was a fever dream.
I know. What about the ending, how it had basically Heifer?
How it basically is in the Rocco universe.
That's what it seems like.
Was Camp Lazlo Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network.
Wow.
I'd say they were allowed to do it because they didn't really say his name, and they made him like look really old, and like his fur was shaved or something, so he's all pink looking. So I guess they were technically able to get away with it. But they did have a reference to Rocco where Camp Counselor was saying was calling him a cow or something. He goes, "It's Steer."
Steer. Steed? I thought you said steer. It's still one of my favorites from Fairly Odd Parents. Cosmo.
Yeah, a show that did heavy-handed humor well.
Yes, that is one thing. Some people like hate on Fairly Odd Parents. That show knew how to do heavy-handed humor flawlessly. I mean, they knew how to take a joke, punch you in the face with it, and you still laughed.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I love about it. This is now a backhanded review about Fairly Odd Parents.
Yes, and then when Poof came, it kind of went downhill.
Yeah, pretty quickly after that.
Like, there were some good Poof episodes, or, you know, episodes of Poof. Not centered around Poof, just saying who's in the Poof era. A lot of people say that Sparky wasn't funny. I don't think that's the case. I think it's just the writing wasn't as good anymore.
Oh, no. And they started reusing the same set of characters instead of, like...
Chester and AJ.
Chester and AJ just got completely shafted.
Oh, yeah. Their last speaking roles were in... Yep.
I'm trying to, like, line up just right, but it's not letting me... There we go.
Anyway, there was a place to jump over, but anyway, like, their last lines ever in the franchise was in this, like, camping episode. They literally had, like, one line, and AJ was not even voiced by the same actor. He's just some other person.
Oh, like, a third person? Because, yeah, the original. I still prefer his original voice. Like, from before the movie.
Yeah.
You know, like, because then they changed it.
Yeah. You know I'm talking about AJ, right? Not Chester.
Right, but AJ had a different voice, too.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
I mean, his very original voice was better than the one they gave him.
Yeah. But yeah, like...
I mean, I didn't like either of their voice acting changes, but I think AJ... I guess... I don't know whose was worse.
I didn't really mind AJ's.
I do like, you fragged my frigate!
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if can I get down there? Okay.
So I don't think there's anything there, but...
Like,
there's a secret? I don't know.
Like you're gonna like crawl under stuff now.
Yeah. The things I don't like about this game are just some of the missions can get a little annoying, and I will say some parts of the story kind of drag on a bit. Considering like there's like 8 episodes altogether in this game, but they only have like 5 or 6 villains all together. Although I think there was a enemy there, maybe? No, there wasn't. I guess I would have. Anyway.
Yeah, but I will say the Contessa levels, oh my gosh, those were so good.
Yeah.
Especially just the story around them.
Yeah.
Really well put together.
It is kind of, whenever you go to Canada, the first Canada level, it's kind of a relief because it's like, you spent this whole, like, 2 episodes.
Just dark, dismal.
Yeah, all that stuff.
In a freaking, you know, insane asylum and all this crazy stuff. And then you're like, oh, it looks kind of nice out here. Nice and snowy. And I like it because that's when you get to start sliding on rails everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you can get Pounce.
And Pounce.
And Silent Obliteration.
Yes. I can't remember how early those things come, but...
I think Silent Obliteration comes... It's in one of the Canada levels.
Well, anyway, so, what was I gonna say? That's why I was hesitant to call this my favorite Sly at first, because I was like, I don't know, there's just some of these missions and some stuff in this game that can make me go, I just want to get this over with. But, you know.
There were some more refined missions in the third one, admittedly.
Yeah. There was just also a lot of, like, bullcrap ones, too.
You know, it annoys me. I think it happens in this one, but certainly in the third one, there's a few missions where it's like, go here as Sly, and then you do the whole mission as like
someone
Murray.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like storyline wise, it makes sense, but
all right.
In terms of everything else, it's like. Yeah.
Frick.
And that one had a shiny in its pocket.
I know. I missed it when I tried to hit it.
So I made a Sly.
Oh man, I don't have access to it yet.
I made a. Well, you could have bought it, but you didn't.
Did they even have money at the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh.
I made a video where I rank different games and stuff, and like I made one with Sly. And I'm pretty sure people are gonna be somewhat mad about like my decision to put Sly 4 above Sly 3. Because, like... But in all honesty, there's a lot of stuff in Sly 4 that I felt was just better.
You know, Sly 4 above Sly 3 weren't.
Do what?
I said Sly 4 above Sly 3 weren't.
Why?
The fart. It's just like, quack.
Oh, yeah.
Quack.
Yeah. But, like...
Okay, I'm getting close. I've got most of the bottles.
The Sly, 3 just has too many annoying missions, and Sly 4 had some... There are some fun moments. There's more platforming in Sly 4. It's just that there's a lot of stuff they shouldn't have done in the game.
I completely forgot how... Okay, you know how, like, in the Dark Knight movies, Batman will say something and then just disappear?
Yeah.
I like how, like, Catwoman does it to... In Dark Knight Rises, Catwoman does it to him, and he's like, that's what it feels like. he's like, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I'm like, I forgot they got that self-referential in that movie. So that's what it feels like.
I never...
Okay.
I've only seen The Dark Knight out of that trilogy, and I didn't know it was... I thought it was the first of a set of movies.
Yeah, well...
Because the name...
Batman Begins is definitely... Like, I'm pretty sure that they kept Dark Knight Rises because they wanted to tie it... Even though the story-wise, the Dark Knight Rises is actually much more related to Batman Begins. Like, there's references and characters.
Yeah.
But I think because of how much more popular Dark Knight was, they kept it Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. It's just...
I mean, Dark Knight Rises was fine, but just... I'm sorry. Batman Begins was fine, but just Dark Knight was just so much better.
Yeah.
It was just written.
It was also better because of Heath Ledger playing the Joker. I mean, that was one of the things. I mean, that spawned...
That is true. That...
So much, you know...
That spawned so many kids running around in little Joker masks and stuff.
Yeah.
2008 was a weird year.
Yeah, and then 11 years later, we got another version of Joker. People will
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
There aren't as many edgy kids running around Dollywood wearing freaking either Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, what I'm saying is Joaquin Phoenix because of
Jay Walking Phoenix. I don't know.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, I mean there's a J in there.
Yeah.
Freaking
Walking Phoenix.
Yeah.
Not Joaquin, walking.
Yeah. Freaking English language. Even though I'm sure that's a. I don't know if that's a foreign name or not.
All I have are negative thoughts. Murray.
Yeah,
I need to rewatch Joker sometime. It was a good movie.
Yeah, I have it.
It would have been good, independent of it actually being about the Batman Joker.
Do what?
I said it would have been a good movie even if it wasn't about the Joker, Batman, just that story with a different character. It still would have worked.
Yeah. But like, what was I gonna say? Shoot.
I like how they did the combat in this game. Like, it's proper run around, beat people up type of combat as opposed to the traditional platforminess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really close. Okay, it's not really
So let's see. So I hear that the new Indiana Jones movie is doing wonderful.
Oh man. I mean, here's what I don't understand. The literally hundreds of millions of dollars have been lost to Lucasfilm in the past few years because of trash shows.
Yeah.
Okay, and Kathleen Kennedy has had her hand in all of that. How does she still have a job?
I don't know.
Like, usually losing that much money for a company gets you fired.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
ultimately, a company cares about money. That's all they should care about.
well, they care about the issue. I don't know.
I don't give a frig.
Oh no.
If it made more money to have, just come out and say how you hate gay people, you better believe that's exactly what they'd be doing. And making more money.
They would. Maybe she knows some higher up people that can get some people.
Yeah, the drinker was saying it's like she obviously knows where some bodies are buried. And to be a woman in Hollywood for 40 years, you do know where some bodies are buried.
Yeah. Even if you just run things into the ground.
But you do have to wonder, all the man-hating in these movies, like every strong male character is just becoming a self-hating, louse. Like, you gotta wonder, like, is this just like some power trip for her?
Yeah, no, she... and like,
you can get low to the ground.
Yeah. I do like how the drinker at the end was like, "That's all for today. Go away now," or something like.
Go away now.
But yeah, I like.
You can be the Scottish Batman with that voice.
See, at first I thought when he began the video, he said something about even the drinker gets things wrong or something like that, and he's talking about different movies. I was like, is he about to say the Indiana Jones movie was good? And then I realized as he was going on, I was like, I don't think he's gonna say it's good.
Indiana Jones.
And then
in the Attack of the Giant Pants.
Yes. I mean, as silly as the plot was for the newest movie, like time-traveling Nazis.
Bronze comb.
Bronze comb.
Remember, you don't have it yet, Andrew. You didn't buy it. I wasn't trying to use smoke screen. He just saw me, so I killed him. It's amazing how there's like an infinite number of guards here. People must really be looking for jobs in this city. I mean...
Yeah, but we need more diversity than just hogs and rats and frogs.
Well, I could kill the female versions too. Because women are a minority for some reason, even though they're half the population. There might arguably be more women than men, especially when you get into older years.
Yeah.
Okay, where are the others? I know I've seen them. I want to find them later. Okay. Now, where is the mission?
Schleich over there.
Satellite sabotage.
Satellite.
Yeah, satellite sabotage.
I'm
trying to tell you now, the sabotage. I might as well take a little stop and buy the smoke screen while I'm at it.
Silver watch.
Irish wristwatch.
Irish wristwatch. You just purposely do it wrong or something?
Irish wristwatch.
Oh yeah. Let's say. So go over to the
smoke on the water.
Fire. No.
Fire.
Fire.
Shoot. Fire. I need to play Mega Man 8 again. I beat it as a kid.
8.
Mega Man 8.
You definitely gotta have some patience to do those games.
The old Mega Man number series games are kind of hard.
I just don't like them as much as the X series.
Oh, the X series is way more fun. Hang on, let me reposition myself.
The thing, but Mega Man is a series that I really just can't do a lot of.
Where's my phone?
I really can't do a lot of the what do you call it? The playing them all in a row or binge playing or whatever.
Oh.
Because like I could play maybe one or two in a row, but not like I've learned that I really shouldn't try and play all of them and like, you know, one right after the other. Because it got me to not want to play it for a while after that. And I've been kind of doing that with some games. Like, I just now started on Batman Arkham City, and after a few months after beating Arkham Asylum.
How am I supposed to do that?
Chemist yawning.
Right. Jump across the circle button to climb pipes.
Not hit, it's press. You know what I'm gonna do?
What's that?
Slam the friggin' circle button.
Slam. So,
Oh wait, I need to assign smoke bomb to something.
not well. But like so speaking of the Batman Arkham games,
Yeah.
you know, the trilogy's coming to the Switch.
I have them all on PS4. I bought the pack way back. So
I do have. That's how I've been playing through them. Was on my PS5 now.
I
But
them again. I was playing them there for a while, but that's not like press. It's just
yeah,
there's no finger. It's just a whole hand.
yeah, with some finger outlines. But anyway, so Batman on the Arkham games on Switch, only one is technically going to be physical because the other two are going to have to be. I don't know if it's going to be a code situation or if it's actually going to be to where you just have to download the other two when you have the cartridge. But Batman Arkham Asylum is the only one. It's stupid, but at least it makes sense with the Batman games. Those games are pretty big, or at least the sequels especially are pretty big. So it would make more sense that only the first game is on the cartridge. I'm not sure how they're gonna get Arkham Knight to run on the Switch, but we'll see. Because like the way they talked about, like, the people developing the game talked about Batman Arkham Knight. They said that like they had to make it on PS4. They talk about how like it had to be on PS4 and Xbox One because other systems weren't powerful enough or something. Yet they're gonna get it to run on Switch.
I feel like we're at that point where it was like where games were different per console because of how powerful or not powerful they were, like Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah. Well, see, like, we've gotten to a point now where like during the Wii U era, they didn't have to do. I mean, like, they would look better on PS4 and Xbox One, but like they didn't have to do much to change on the Wii U. And then like the Switch, for some PS4 and Xbox One games, it's whatever. But like but now that we're getting to the PS5 era, it's especially showing that like the Switch needs a successor at some point.
A fully backwards compatible successor.
No, we'll just only make it digital, or we'll only have some games
included.
It's like, we'll only have digital and only some games will work.
But only like the third-party games you don't care about.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Knowing Nintendo, they may just not make it backwards compatible.
They actually just won't even make it work.
You just buy it and you turn on the screen, it's just blank screen, you just have to use your imagination.
I was like angry video gamer, but with that I might as well not even turn on the freaking console.
Yeah. So Andrew's secrets.
Okay, I'll head up to the cellar.
Hey, kitty. Hey, Sylvester. The one teller.
Kitten has joined the party.
Kitten cat.